Is that you getting spiders out your boots? Just in case. Yeah, I wouldn't put them on without banging them out either. Hey?
You know what creatures are roaming around here?
No. It's a lovely smashing day again, it's lovely and sunny, so we've decided to do a bit more garden clearance. There's loads to do. Now these I want to keep for a future project. Tony's all excited because he's received a parcel this morning. We've been waiting for ages. It's actually this yellow transformer because he hasn't been able to use his hop-up even though he's welded it back together because it was a different power source. So his nice shiny brand new box has arrived and Tony's happy. He can use his hop-up. You can use it to access the shutters and things, the gutters, and do lots of jobs. So he's going to demonstrate it for us. Controls are inside the cage. And Tony's just looking for the extension lead. So this can go high enough so that your feet are in line with the gutter, or your head?
About your waist, I think.
About your waist, in line with that gutter there above the entranceway. So that's pretty high then. Anyway, we're going to see it in a minute. So can I get to have a go once you've demonstrated it, once you've checked it's working? Can I have a go? No, you first. It's working!
It worked a couple of times before it gets its oil level.
Before it what?
Before it gets its oil level. Right. It might work quite well.
Well, did you say it needs oiling?
No.
This wire, Tone, stop. There's a wire here which is attached to something there and it's caught under here. That's not meant to happen, is it?
Oh, that's all right.
Well, I don't want to break your wire. And there's a sort of a... No, it's not a knot. It'll undo itself. I need to get further back to get you in view. It's like a fairground ride, Tone, only very slow.
Not all the way there yet.
No. Right, I'm going to go round the other way. Oh, why have you come back down then?
Because it takes a couple of times after you have to pump the oil up.
Oh, I see. What, for the hydraulics?
Yeah.
So you've got to exercise it a little bit.
Yeah. Only a couple of times.
It's amazing though. Can you give us a wave from a distance, or is that not allowed?
No, you can't do
Oh, okay. You could do. No one can see you from there, Tone. You're miles away. Wahey! I can't get the whole thing in my shot. I'm going to have to go further back. That's brilliant. So you're pretty much in line with that gutter now, aren't you? That doesn't sound very good, Tone. Don't. It's making noises. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to ride on this. Needs a couple of goes. Will you give it a couple of goes then before I have a go, and I'll only go halfway because I'm chicken. Amazing how much fun you can have with a toy that you haven't used for ages. So do we need to get some hydraulic oil for it, or is it just got to warm up a bit? Hey. This is much better than a stair lift, Tone. When you get old and you want to go to bed, I can just post you through the window. Hey. That's the bit I don't like, Tone, when it does that creaking. Sorry? It's just creeping down, yeah, but it looks a bit wobbly once you're up there. But it's clever. I could use that to paint those big doors, couldn't I?
Oh yeah.
That would be good.
Get all the cobwebs up in here.
Oh, someone's ringing me. So, apparently there's only two buttons on it, one green and one red. So what happens if you press the red one?
Then you go down.
Oh, good.
And the
Okay.
bottom button is emergency button.
Right.
But don't,
I'm not going to go right up high.
don't press. Don't. If you
press the green button to go up. Go all the way up.
No!
If you take your finger off of it, it'll only creep up. So if you want to go all the way up, keep your finger on it.
I don't want to go all the way up. I just want a little test. I don't think I even want to go in it in the first place, but yeah, I'm not sure about this Tone. That step's too high for me for one thing, look.
Yeah,
My little legs are not...
I'll inform the manufacturers.
My little legs are not long enough to go up the step. I can't hold the camera and do it. No, perhaps I won't go in it, Tone. I think I've got to now, though. Can you hold it while I get in and then give it to me? Yeah. I'm in the basket. Right, I'm now pressing the green button. Yeah. And here we go. Ah! I'm not so sure this is a good idea. Can I let it go?
No, let it go. Keep going.
No. I don't like it, Tone. Please stop. Can I stop it? No, I need to stop it. Take my finger off now. Yes. Oh, I don't like it. It's. Can you guys see this? It's wobbling. Can I press the red button now? Why does it wobble so much? It feels to me like it's wobbling. I'm a big wuss. I'm going down quick. Oh, I don't like the going down bit either. Oh, thank God for that. Does it stop sudden? It does. I know I'm a big wuss, that is a bit. Yeah, that's a little bit. Can it just take, because I couldn't go all the way. If I'm going to do the doors, I wouldn't be able to go all the way, would I? So I don't have to go right to the top, so I could just press the green one and go up slightly. Yeah. Alright. So that I might be able to see over next door's wall. Or our wall. Still don't like it. Clever though. Oh, I don't like the stoppy starting bit. Right. Going back down. Ah. Oh, this Tone. What are you looking at?
Oil level.
The what, sorry?
Oil level.
Oh, do you think it might need some? Anyway, I'm coming out. It's not very easy to get out of here. Ow! I can't find the step. Oh, I've got it. Hey. Yeah, I think I need to practice that a bit, Tone. Ah! That's just the bar sliding down. Is it normally smoother than that then?
No.
Just checking it.
Shouldn't be creaking down, which is probably...
Okay. Didn't creak with me in it though, did it?
You went up the top, did you?
Oh, what do you mean? I chickened out before I got to the full extent of it.
So on there.
What does it say? Can't see. Oh, oil level. The other way round. That's not very clever, is it? Because you can't see it from this side very easily. The label's on the upside down. I can't read it very well. Do you want me to try and zoom it in on this?
No, if we get rid of the... I wonder what happens if you use it without the chopper. Get rid of the top.
What do you mean?
You just watch the thing because it don't push out.
What push out? What, oil?
Yes.
Okay. There's nothing coming out. It's dry. So does that mean it needs top up?
It's all in there.
Right. Oh. So it's not right low then. Just
No.
needs to top up when you can do it, yeah? Because you haven't used it for a while.
I don't know.
Okay.
Need some hydraulic oil anyway.
So you'd have to go to a machine shop place.
No, tell
like
Tone to bring some over.
Right, you tell him, Tone. Tell Tone to bring some over, please.
Yes.
What is it? Hydraulic oil.
Yes.
This is Tone's Christmas wish list, please, Tony. Is it any particular type of oil, or is hydraulic oil just the same for everything?
Yeah, there's some in the yard.
There's some in the yard, so ask Danny. Thank you. Yeah, it's still perfectly usable, except we're not going to push it by using it right at the top. You can test it again. It's not been used for a long time, even before we brought it here. So it's probably just a little bit out of use. Tone just needs to free it up by going up and down a lot. Now that is the full extent, is it not?
Yeah.
This is the full extent. Well, that's pretty good. But it's the juddering as you come down that you're worrying about slightly. Yeah?
It's creaking down, yeah.
What, creaking down without you pressing the button?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm not liking that very much, Tone. Would it be air in it or something?
No, it doesn't have air in it.
Oh, okay. But that, so you don't have to bleed it or anything?
No.
All right. Now, it's not moving down, is it?
No.
Don't jump up and down though, are you? What can you see up there, Tone? Can you see the chateau? Can't quite get high enough up there, can you, to see the chateau through the trees? Wrong position. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if you put it out in the back, you might be able to. So,
Seems fine. Good.
anyway, that means you can get loads more done.
Yeah.
So can Tony the paint use this when he's going to come and do some painting?
Oh, at the front, certainly, definitely, yeah.
Are you afraid of heights, Tony? I'm talking to Tony the paint. Hey, you know that's going to be a useful piece of equipment. It's very clever, actually. Excellent. Right, I'm just off round to the back garden and to the other side of the bottom because Tony found something last night while I was out shopping, and he showed me quickly, but it was too dark to film, so we haven't investigated it properly. So I'm going to go and show you what we found. As you can see, Tony was very busy yesterday chopping down trees. And he's cleared this huge area of garden to the side here, which is eventually going to be my vegetable garden. But let's go and show you what he found. I've got to go around the big heaps. Did Did you look at the thing on the floor?
Huh?
You know the metal thing?
What?
Have you looked at it since?
No.
So we don't know what it is. Right. Now we are around the back of the barn. And we have a wall dividing us from the garden next door. Which nobody ever uses, so we might have to investigate that. Anyway. Now this area to the side of the barn was completely overgrown, and Tony's obviously chopped all these things back and opened it all up. And one thing we've discovered is that the wall of the barn used to go further than it actually does now. I think it may have only been at the bottom, but you can see the rocks jutting out. And it looks like part of the wall has been broken off, so there probably would have been some sort of lean-to on the side of this. Not sure what's happened there. Anyway, once he's chopped back all the overgrowth, we can now see what we're dealing with. And he has discovered this. And it's so entwined with all the ivy, you can hardly see it. But if you don't know what this is a drying rack for bottles, and it goes the full length of this wall. And it's even still got a couple of bottles in. I'm going to have a look at these bottles in a minute. Can we see the size of those trunks on that ivy that we need to pull out of the stone wall? Right. Now they must have made a lot of wine at some point, so we need this. Because this is a huge bottle rack. And this is what they would do. They would rinse the bottles out and then leave them on here to store them because the water would run out. Just a bit worried in case any creepy crawlies come and get me. So if I drop it and run, you'll know why. Oh, I can't even get it off of the hook. Oh, it's one of those ones that's got the stopper like a water bottle. I don't think there's anything written on that one. Oh, PLA it says on the bottom. 65 centilitres. Yes, it's just like a water bottle. I'm going to put that one back there for a minute. I think it was there. And then there's another one here above me that looks very similar. Oh, that's stuck. I don't think I can. The actual tree ivy has grown around it. I might have to get Tony's help with that. It's stuck. Oh, you see how that's. Can you see how that's wedged against that ivy trunk? Oh, yeah, I think Tony's going to have to remove that one. But, oh, again, that says 65 centilitres, which is smaller than a wine bottle. And that one doesn't have a stopper, and I can't see any writing on that one. Oh, I've just seen an odd stopper. There's a stopper hanging there. See the china, the porcelain stopper that would have gone in the top of the bottle is all tangled up in the ivy on the metal hanger. And then we've got one more bottle. Oh, and another stopper. Oh, I think that's attached to this bottle. This is interesting. This one looks like an Orangina bottle. Oh wow. Right, this one also has the stopper and it's got something written on the top here. J. Bardon. Again, I haven't got the glasses with me, but I'll probably be able to read it after. Oh, Mehun. Ah, there's a town near here called Mehun-sur-Yevre. Lemonade, does that say? Lemonades? Wow, what a lovely looking bottle. I love the shape of it. Yeah, it says Bardan Soda Mehun sur Yevre. Mehun sur Yevre. Yevre is a nearby river, and Mehun is a town that sits on the river. Wow, that's really pretty. I like that one. Something else for our collection. But yeah, why would they have such a huge bottle drying rack? It's very strange. And also, we've discovered this metal thing. I don't know what this could be for. It's got holes in it. Tony hasn't taken it out yet to have a look. But yeah, we'll have to investigate that further. It's all buried under the leaves at the moment. Oh. It's quite big. Ooh, slimy. Yeah, it's quite big. Maybe that's something to do with wine bottles as well. All those holes in. Really have no idea. Ah, that seems to be a huge bay tree. Now, nobody actually uses this garden here. I'm going to make inquiries as to whether it might be for sale. I can't see a lot here. I'll take you along a bit further. I think it belongs to that house at the back there, but they've got a courtyard in the middle of the house. Oh, I can see a rose bush in the middle, but not a lot. Right. Not sure what I'd use it for. Maybe an extension to my garden. And that again goes down to the river at the back there, as does ours. Ours is looking absolutely huge now. Tanya's cleared all this. There's my grapevine along there that's been saved from all the ivy. And then back round again to the end of the barn. But yeah, this is really pretty. I love the shape of that. This probably would have had lemonade in it. I think it says lemonade on the top. And I'll have to look that up online and see if I can find out anything. Wow. Not sure what this is either. That looks like a concrete windowsill. There was a family of builders lived here, so and these tiles on the floor are what's come off of the roof that's about to be repaired in the spring. But that concrete lintel is probably just some materials that have been left here by the builders family that were here in the 70s and 80s. We found quite a lot of building materials littered around. At the back there's big like chimney pot things and a big pile of old slates. All things we need to get rid of. We did discover something else in the corner once we've cut the trees down. I think I'd like to save it in some description as part of my garden. I'm hoping that Tony might be able to cut it back for me. It's in this corner here. I don't know if you can see anything. I think I need to get a lot closer for you to realise what it is. It's obviously been there for a long time. Can you see what it is yet? It's hard. I can see it properly from here now. I know it's there. There we are. Get a bit closer. Oops, it's a bit lumpy bumpy around here. And see what I'm looking at. It's a beautiful old gate. It's obviously been used as part of the fence. Tony's cutting down a lot of these trees, so he should be able to get to it for me. And it's probably a little bit rotten at the bottom. I love the patina with the rust. It's got a plaque on the bottom. I can't really see what that is all about. I just love the fancy bit on the top. And I think if it's possible, I might like this as the gate to my garden. See what Tony can do with it. What are you doing down there, Tone?
You know what this is, don't you?
What?
This is a bath.
A bath?
This is a swimming pool.
I said to you a pond or something. You said no, the water would fall out of the...
When the water was higher a few years ago, this went down below the river, filtered through this wall, because this has got hundreds of years of leaf mould in it.
That's going to be absolutely great for my garden. So Tony's bouncing up and down. I'm only filming your feet, Tone.
No, you're all right.
Tony's bouncing up and down and showing me that there's hundreds of years of leaf mould in this, like not a swimming pool size, but a huge bath sized oblong area which has got a wall all around it. So we haven't managed to find out what we think it was used for. We thought maybe a pond, but why would you have a pond next to the river when you've got the river? We don't know, do we, Tone?
It goes down.
But if it's got hundreds of years of leaf mould in it, it will be beautiful for my veggie garden. How far down?
Well, I can see half a metre down there at least.
Really? What, almost to the level of the river?
That's what it is. It's a swimming pool.
Would it be a lavabo?
Huh?
Where they used to do the washing in the river?
No.
Could well be, Tone.
No, that was down by the jetty. This is a bathing pool.
Well, there's a bathing pool, you think? Maybe.
Definitely.
It could have been fed by the river.
Yeah.
Somehow. I'll tell you what, it might have been. No, it couldn't be, could it? We have a mill wheel here. Sorry? We've got a mill wheel, Tone. Would it be anything to do with that?
That's how deep it is so far.
Right, show me.
A metre and a half.
Tony's just put a big stick down the corner and it's at least 1.5 metres deep.
Look, goes down forever.
Goes forever. So it must go down to the level of the... I mean, we're quite a bit higher than the river here at the moment.
That's what it is.
So could it be something to do with why we have a mill wheel?
No.
Would they have had a water wheel or anything here?
No.
We don't think the river would be strong enough, do we?
That's what it is.
You think it's a pool? That would be too deep for a swimming pool, wouldn't it?
No.
And not very big.
It doesn't have to be big to wash yourself, does it?
Oh, I see what you mean, like bathing instead of... But then... it would be freezing.
Yes. Good for the ardour.
Well, I'm not sure about that. I'm not convinced about that, Tone. And what that would be used for, but yes, it's a huge oblong place. I'm going to walk around so you can see a better. Sorry, Tony?
The stick keeps going all the way down. About 1.5 metres there.
It's very difficult for me to film you doing that there because of the trees are in the way.
Never mind.
Don't fall down a hole. Woo! We don't have any broken ankles. That's going to be absolutely great for my garden.
But I'm thinking of filling up the building materials.
What, and using it like a skip?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
don't do that, Tone.
What am I doing with all this rubbish?
It could be my compost heap, but then I wouldn't be able to get it out of the bottom, would I?
No.
No. I'll have to think about that one, but I'm going to come around the side and film it. Now that wall along that boundary there does go completely to the river there. But then there's another wall inside of that which is part of this pond, pool, pit, whatever you want to call it. Right, here we are. Here's some of the building materials I was talking about. It's even got trees growing out of it. I'm not sure what these are, but I think they're something to do with chimney pots. Quite like the moss all over them though. And there's bricks down there. More chimney pot things. Might be able to utilise some of it. But I think most of it we're just going to have to get rid of. You see what we're dealing with? Concrete blocks. It's not stone, I don't think, it's concrete. They're everywhere. They've obviously been stored out here. I do love the moss. And then on this bit, there's a big stack of old slates. And all these concrete fence things are pretty awful. They're all broken up and they're not very pretty to look at, so they'll all be going. The concrete posts, they've been there quite a while, I think. Definitely at least since around the 60s, maybe even earlier. But yeah, I don't like those very much. Tony's going to make us some very pretty hooped railings, I think, around the edge of the river. Right, let's go around and look at this pit from a different angle. Now, I don't know what this is either, some brick structure, like a U-shaped, you can hardly even see it. And it's like a U-shaped brick built structure, no idea what that would be for. And we have this, which is another brick and concrete structure. These are all going to have to go. But over here is what I was talking about, the mill wheel. Actually, that looks quite like some sort of an animal trough, that one. But we'll see. We still haven't discovered what this thing is. We're going to knock it down. It's pretty much, again, an oblong structure, brick built and rendered over, and it's hollow. I'm going to hold the camera over and see if I can show you in a moment. A little pile here I can climb up, but we have no idea what this would be for. As you can see, it's pretty much empty. It's sort of concrete lined. Really have no idea. There's nothing for any lid or perches or racks, or there's no holes at the bottom that we've been able to find for any type of liquids. We have no idea. So if anyone knows what that would have been used for, it might have been suggested that it might have been a water tank in case the bread oven caught fire, because we were right next to the bread oven, which is probably the most sensible idea anyone's come up with, but we really don't know. Now here is the mill wheel. So we're right next to the bread oven. I don't know if this has been brought here as a decoration or if they actually milled flour. So there could have been buildings on this site, there probably were, where they would have milled the flour for the bread oven. But we're definitely keeping that one. Right, we're going to go around the other side of that pit that we were just talking about. Oh, nearly up to my ankles in leaves here. And the river's quite high at the moment. Ooh. I can see ripples. Let's just put that bottle there for a minute so I don't lose it. Yeah, the river's pretty high at the moment. I wonder how clear it is. Let's just have a quick look. Fascinated by the river. Right, it's quite clear. You can see through it at this point. There are steps down from this platform into that bit. A bit slippy though. Yeah. Oh, it's Tony bashing things again. Right. I'll come back for the bottle in a moment. Now then, this is my riverside path. This is very beautiful in the spring because it's absolutely smothered in snowdrops. Tony's trashed it for the moment. Wow, you've really opened that up. Also under here, which I must get out, It's some beautiful Victorian style terracotta edging ricks tails, and they've even got pretty little patterns on them. These are going to be lovely, so I'll definitely be saving as many of those as I can. I can see it a bit better there. Very, very pretty. And there's quite a few of those that have been used at some point for a pathway along here. So we'll dig as many of these out as we can. There's quite a few. Yeah, I want to save as many of these tone as we can.
Right.
These terracotta edgings, there's quite a lot along here.
Yeah.
Right, this is the pit. Now we really don't know what that would have been used for, do we? Oh, and some more building materials lying about. Ah, is that just a brick on top of that wall? Oh, it's spitting with rain. Ha! Don't get a lot of rain here. Right. Just see if we can see any fish. Haven't seen any for a while. No, can't see any today. Oh well, it's not a good idea for me to stand in front of that, is it? Oh! Oh! You got me then. Can I just film that bit and then I'll leave you in peace? Can't do it with you bashing bits of concrete at me. Right. Tony's trying to remove these concrete posts and things. I think that's going to be a big job. Right, so this is the pit. And what you can see at the bottom there, it goes down a long, long way further. You said at least a metre down from this height here, yes, didn't you? So what would that be, 2 metres in total? Yeah, maybe more. And it's surrounded by a wall on each side, a stone wall. And obviously next to that is the river, but much lower. But if you dug right down, it would be about the same height as the river.
Maybe deep.
So, yeah, I find that very strange. Don't know what they would use that for. I can't see it would be for bathing. It's too big.
Exactly what it is.
Really?
Yes.
I'll have to do some investigation and see if that was a thing. When are you thinking? Like, obviously before they had bathrooms, but
200 years ago.
Hey?
200 Napoleonic 200 years ago.
Really? I think chances are it's more likely a lavabo, but then there's no steps into it. We're not that we found.
Not yet.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll definitely be using a lot of that leaf mould as yeah, see there's nothing growing in there, Tone. There's
No.
bits of ivy hanging over it.
It's never grown in it.
But it's-
because it can't get a root in it.
No, but if I mix that in with soil, that would be good food for plants. But without too many weeds, so that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
Right, anyway, let's let Tony get on with smashing up this concrete. I've got to get out of the way. Would you like a cup of tea? That'd be good. You also, I don't know why it's right out here by the river, but we have an old electrical connection post that is no longer connected to anything. Those glass things look interesting, Tone.
Yeah.
Are we going to leave this here?
No, let's take it
Pardon?
out. I'm going to take it out.
We're going to take it out, or maybe we can keep those hooks with the glass things on. It's really interesting, even if it's just in the workshop or something. I really like those. Right, I'm going in because it's raining. Oh no! I'm getting rained on. Still pretty though. Actually, you get a better view of the Red Oven house from here. And why it would have an upstairs, who knows? But again, very strange shaped building. We think this has been altered. Alright, I'm going to pick the bottle up and go back indoors and make a cup of tea. Hey. And put some sensible shoes on. Hey, watchy. Yeah. Tony's made another nice store of logs already out of what he's chopped down. We need to season for at least a year before we can use them. Preferably 2 years, but we've already got quite a big stock that we've chopped down over the last couple of years. So that's keeping our wood pile going. It's all free heat.
Yeah, I'm going to put it down and then lift it up.
Put it flat.
I'm going to put it flat on it and lift it up.
Oh, okay. Right. Wait, no. Hey! That's good. Right.
Good.
Yeah. It's right way round now. Oh, so where's it got? It's got to go onto this.
We'll go up to there.
Right.
I don't want to wait going on and sit.
Do we lean it backwards?
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring my end round.
Okay. Yeah, not turn it up.
See? Double.
Okay. Now, you can't put it right, can you? I'll probably help though, can't I?
Now what you want to do, what I want you to do, listen, what I want you to do is just guide it.
From that side of it?
No, inside. That seal has got to go between the others. Right?
Yeah. I'll probably see better from the outside. I can't help you lift it.
But you've got to guide it. I'm going to leave it back to me,
Okay.
and I'm going to lift it in position.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
You've got to guide it, right?
Yeah. Right. Oh. It's not going to go. It's hitting the... No, it's not weighing that tone. No, it's not going to fit. Wait till you put down the... It's not going to go high enough. Woo! Right. I can't help when you're going to do your seal. I'm sorry. Quite a bit. It's sort of catching this. It's not going in there.
Right,
Oh,
now,
right.
come in
It
here.
looks like that one. Yeah.
I'm going to lift it
Right.
again. I'm going to lift it again. I need to put that
Under there.
between this and that.
Okay, is it going to go this time, do you think?
I'm not being clairvoyant. So
Oh,
don't know.
okay. You don't need me to help lift it.
No, just slip that
Under the frame?
under the frame only.
Oh.
I need to get my leg here. Yeah,
There?
are you ready?
Yeah. There.
There?
Yeah, go on. It's not on the leg. Oh.
What?
As you're putting that down, it's trying to push that ball up as you're on that bit. Need some more, yes?
Yeah.
Right, hang on. Where's the rested it? Go
What?
on me. More plasterboard?
Maybe, but they're a bit plasterboard or something smaller. Something
Oh.
smaller, I reckon. No, plasterboard's going to be fine.
It's not straight yet.
Plasterboard's going to be fine.
Is it? Right, let's see if we can get it in there.
Are you ready?
Yeah, don't. Go on. No, it's not.
Down,
Won't go in.
down.
It's not half in.
Why have I got plenty of
So
room?
close.
I've got plenty of room.
Right. 1 second.
Is it in?
Right. It's sort of on the corner.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Now you're actually on the sill, sort of. That's good. Yeah? Well, this is the hand. Is, can I help? I can't.
Unless you're a surgeon or something.
Now, that is not holding it. It's sitting on the sill.
Does it fit?
It does.
Well done.
Sorted?
Yes.
Excellent.
That was a 12 mil.
Ah,
That was the only one you didn't give me.
smash it.
Is the only one I didn't give you?
Yeah.
She's in. Jane! Okay, thanks, mate.
Yeah.
And you look there, it's been put on wrong.
Yeah. We're going to have to change it, aren't you?
No,
Oh, you're
because
not.
my windows close and open perfectly. Well, they will
Are
do
we that bothered?
because it's flat and
It does actually,
That's been put on wrong.
yeah, but it does actually, you're right, it's doing to it. If you used to take a time to sleep.
Homework is doing this.
Alright, hang on. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. I think you're right, yeah, that's right. But it won't notice because you're painting all the same colour, won't you, like you've done that one?
Well, yes. Anyway.
Pretty much. Yeah. That's good, Tom. It's good. Getting wet. I've just been sorting some cupboards out and I've just found this. Now, we haven't unwrapped some of our stuff for 5 years or so. Some of the original stuff that came here has just been stored, and I've just found this buried under a big pile of craft stuff. So I'm going to open it up for the camera because I can't even remember what's in it. It could be something interesting.